You see, one thing I have heard so much, from people who are a bit advanced or people who are quite advanced is I hear them say things like, I knew when Lekki was selling. I knew when this place was selling for 700,000 naira. They told me to buy, but then it was just push. And I didn't buy. And I keep hearing it from different people. I've heard it from my uncles, and So in this episode, you see, I'm going to be talking about one factor that affects the cost of real estate investments or cost of investing in real estate. And this factor I want to talk about is migration. How does migration affect real estate investments? I will talk about it when we come back. Don't go anywhere. If you are watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please tap on the subscribe button right now. And when you do that, do not forget to also tap on the little bell close to the subscribe button so that whenever we post new videos, you'll be the first to know. My name is Olisa Umerah, and this is the Ask a Realtor Show, where I answer all your real estate questions and I help you make safe and profitable real estate investments. Now, to the topic of this episode. You see, first of all, let us understand something. You see, migration is a very important factor when it comes to determining the cost of real estate. Okay, let's look at what has happened on the Lagos Island, on the Lekki Expressway over time, since 2006, thereabout. You see, I was talking to someone, and then he says 14 years ago he bought about 4 plots of land in Lekki, and then he sold those plots of land because he saw that they were swampy, and if he had known, he would have kept them now. Those lands would have been worth around, say, about 100 million per plot by now. Now, you see, this is how migration works. Let's look at Lekki, for instance. It's a beautiful place. Coming up. People start buying land there. Then now, offices start coming up, Different places start coming up. The place is getting developed. What happens is human beings naturally are attracted to development. That's why there are more people who are in Lagos than we have in other parts of Nigeria. And that is the major reason, real estate investment is the most expensive. And that's the major reason real estate investment in Lagos is the most expensive in Nigeria. Because of the people. Now, so people start moving to Lekki. What happens? The place starts getting populated and starts getting overpopulated. And as a result, people start moving. First of all, let's even look at why people would move. Okay. The place gets populated, overpopulated, and the resources are little to share. Now, land on its own is a fixed resource. They don't produce land, they don't make land. It's free, it's fixed. So when people start moving to one particular area, when people start moving to Lekki, we start having less land. People are buying, the quantity of land is reducing. So the demand is going up, the supply is going down. What happens? The price goes up. The price goes up. Now some persons cannot afford it anymore. The people who benefited are people who bought when the price was very cheap. So as a result, how do people respond to increase in price? They move to the next place. So they start going to Ikate, they start going to Jakonde, and they start moving like that. And all those other places start opening up. Then it gets to some point that Aja, you see, land in Aja is 700,000 naira. People are rushing it. The next thing, boom, Chevron is up. Ikota complex is up. Aja market is there. There are estates everywhere. What happens? Because people are moving towards these areas, the supply of land, is reducing. So people are buying it up. The demand is going up. The demand is increasing. The supply is going down. Automatically, the price starts going up. How do people respond? They start moving towards Ibrahim Adesanya, Shangutedu, Abijo, Bogije, Oh yeah, yeah, like that, down to Ibejuleki. Right now, people are moving to Ibejuleki. Okay, today, this is say to 11 at night, and I went to Ibejuleki today in the morning to find out, how much land costs from a family somewhere in Elerongbe. To my surprise, they were bent on, taking 2.5 million naira per plot. This same parcel of land, this same plot of land, would cost around 800,000 naira in 2015. Even in 2016, 800,000 naira. But today they said 2.5 million naira. I was shocked. You see, that's what happens when the demand for land in an area, goes up. So what can you do about it? What can you do about it? When you see that a particular area, the demand has started, that there is demand for land in this area, what you should do is key into that area before people start going there. So when you key into this area, you bought land. Let's say you buy land in 2014 in Ibejuleki at say 500,000 naira per plot, and then you have 12 plots. That same land in that neighborhood would be worth around 2.5 in say 2017, 2018. But that does not change the price that you got the land for. So who's at profit? You. That's how migration affects the cost of real estate. Let's look at Ibejuleki. Let's try and think what would happen to the free trade zone in the next few years. Okay, let's do it like this. The Dangote refinery is on construction. Say by 2020 it will start operations. Now, think about it. Everyone who would work in the refinery, people who work in the refinery would want to live around that neighborhood. So people will live on that stretch and, within the neighborhood. Now, the thing is, for these people to live in these places, houses must be built. And for houses to be built, there must be land. So already at that point, because of these people who are in this area, the cost of land will shoot up. So right now, a plot of land that has a government decision is say 2.5 million naira. Say in 3 years, 4 years, that same plot of land might be worth 9 million naira. Why? Because people have moved. Now, the Dangote refinery is just one thing that would happen. Let's look at the free trade zone and the deep sea ports. See, the free trade zone is connected to the deep sea ports. So what it means is that, these traders and businessmen will ship their goods through the deep sea ports and will pass their goods into the free trade zone. Of course, it reduces the cost of transportation, cost of custom duties and all that. What would happen, if they start doing business within this area, when they realize that everything they do is within this area, what would happen? They will start moving their families towards this area. Think about what's happening in Apapa right now. You see, because they have their businesses in that axis, you find most businessmen, most traders around the Apapa, Festac, Satellite Town, Alaba axis. Why? Because their businesses are in that axis. So if they start moving their businesses towards these areas, what would happen? They will definitely need to settle down in these areas. At that point, I want to build a house where I and my family will stay. Say, and this is 2023. And I'll say, okay, I'll buy this plot of land for 15 million. Who am I buying from? I'm not buying from the family because the family doesn't have land anymore. I'll be buying from someone who has bought from someone, or from someone who has bought from the family, or from someone who has bought from a company who has bought from the family. And probably this person bought at, say, 800,000 naira or 1 million naira. So it's like first movers advantage. Now, we've talked about businessmen, we've talked about people who will be working in the refinery. Think about it. When we have businesses here and there, banks would come up. when banks come up to serve to service these businesses, when banks come up, naturally other people, would come in, the fast foods, the hotels and all that. All these guys will need land. As a matter of fact, when this happens, there will be high demand for land, because I want to build a house, I want to build an hotel, I want to build fast food, I want to build this, I want to build that. The cost of land will go up. Okay, the cost of land will go up is like an understatement. The cost of land will skyrocket. The price of land will skyrocket. Right now, the demand for land in Ibejuleki is high, and the supply is low. As a matter of fact, some years ago, families were selling large hectares. You could buy 200 acres and all that. Right now, they could just give you 100 plots, if they even have up to 100 plots. And gradually it is happening. But people who have taken advantage have taken advantage. Those who cannot see, cannot see. Another place that is gradually opening right now, and most people do not know, is Ekpe. You see, you could still get cheap land in Ekpe, for 700,000, 800,000, 1.5 million. Gradually, the cost is going up. And now, the current governor has fixed their roads and all that. So people are moving towards the axis. You see, naturally, people will react to the high cost of land in Ibejuleki by moving towards Ekpe. And that, my friend, is how migration affects the cost of real estate investing. So what should you do about it? What can you do about it? It's simple. When you notice that people are beginning to move to a particular area, you should go there first and start buying properties in that area. What it will do for you is that you buy at a cheaper rate. And when the people come, you see, you can now start doing what? If you want, start selling. Imagine if you had bought, 2 acres of land in Ibejuleki as at 2013 at, say, 400,000 naira per plot. Right now, those lands will be worth, say, 2.5 million naira per plot. That's like times 6 or more than times 6 your investment. And I would still not advise you to sell at this point. The reason is, the longer you wait, the better, the better the appreciation of your investment. So that, my friend, is what I want to talk about on this episode of the Ask Creator Show. Think about it. Should I invest now? Even right now, it's still a good time. 2.5 million naira for a plot of land is still good, because in 5 years' time, you will never see something like that. People will be buying it at that time at 15 million naira per plot. And that, my friend, is the truth. The ugly truth, if you want to call it. So this is it for the Ask a Realtor Show for today. My name is Olisa Umerah. If you have questions, or if you want me to help you, with taking that first step to acquiring real estate, to acquiring land in any of these areas, what you should do is write me. I'm going to be giving you 15 minutes for free of my time, a free consultation. Just click on the link below. It says free consultation. Click on it. Tell me what you want me to know, and I'll reach out to you by WhatsApp, by mail, or even by phone call, and then we can discuss, how I can help you make that safe and profitable real estate investment. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.